Hey YouTube, what's up guys? Today I wanted to talk all about highlighters, something that I personally love to wear. Like when it comes to my makeup routine, something I always look forward to wearing is highlight. That's just me personally, and I just like talking about them. Something about highlighter just makes my day. Recently I've been wearing a lot of soft and kind of more subtle highlights. At least for me this is more soft. I mean from what I usually do, which is kind of like putting highlighter all over my face, but that's just me. Alright, first up here, this is a Pop Beauty highlighting palette. Yes, you do get 4 shades in here, so it is a nice little palette, and Pop Beauty is available. I believe it's exclusive to Rite Aid, so not a lot of people talk about this brand. I've tried a lot of products from them. Personally, this is one of my favorite ones. This is called their Pow Wow Powder Strobe and Glow palette. You do get 4 different highlighters in here, and I really like that because they're all different tones. Yes, the packaging is really cute, but what's important is the product inside. I love these highlighters, and yeah, you do get 4 different colors, but they are mostly kind of warm. Like the only cool tone one is like this kind of, it's like a light pinkish color, but on my skin it looks more like a white pink, but I like that. I love having options. I really like the gold one down here the most, and there it is on my hand. As you can see, it's really soft and subtle. It's very hard to overdo it with this formula, and it's not chalky. I find that sometimes the more subtle highlights can be chalky for whatever reason, but these are not powdery, they're not chalky. I just really love this palette, and it's something that I reach for all the time. I don't hear people talk about it, so give this a look if you guys are looking for a variety. The next highlighter I have here is the Essence Pure Nude highlight, and I found out about this one because of Emily Noel here on YouTube, so thank you to Emily. I am wearing this one on my cheeks today, and it is so subtle. Like I don't even know if you could tell I have any on. That's how soft this one is. So here's what it looks like. It has kind of this dome shape to it, and I like to apply this with my Real Technique setting brush. I'm just going to show you guys very quickly how I apply this, and really just a little dab is good, and you just pop it on like so. And I'm not going to put too much because I already have some on from earlier, but this is what it looks like freshly applied. The glow that this gives is so gorgeous. The price is amazing. The quality is there. It's not just like good for drugstore. Like this is great quality. I feel like if it were to be in fancier packaging, people might not be able to tell like what brand this is, but I really love this product. I feel like this is the perfect one to go for, whatever your situation may be. Maybe you have texture to your skin, maybe you don't like highlighters, you want it to be more soft and pretty, or even if you do love highlighter. I mean, just look at this glow. Like I can't deny this one for how good it is. Like I seriously, my mind is blown with this product. I love it. I really reach for this one a lot. So I'll move on because I also love the next ones I'm going to talk about. These are also from the drugstore. These are the e.l.f. Baked highlighters. They're nothing new. These have been around for a very long time. I have 2 shades here. This one is Moonlight Pearls, and it's kind of like a soft pearly white color. I love this, especially when I have like red lipstick on and a cat eye. So pretty. I love this. If you have fair skin like me, or if you're even paler than I am, I think you'll like this one. And the other one I have here is called Blush Gems. I actually wear this one more than Moonlight Pearls because this one has kind of a like rosy tone to it. It's not exactly a rose gold. It's not as bold as that. It's like a toned down version. It's a muted rose gold. That's the best way I could describe it. It's so pretty and soft, and it's gorgeous. I mean, in the shade it kind of looks like a blush. So here it is. I just did a little swatch. Can you guys even see that? I mean, it's just so pretty. When you wear these dry, they are more subtle. If you wear them wet, then of course you're going to get more of an intense look. And for $3, I just think these are awesome. Like they just are great quality. The colors are great too. Okay, so moving into more higher end price points here, I have some favorites that I do love from high-end brands as well. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlight in the shade number 1. I've talked about this a lot, especially when I first got it. I was like obsessed with it. It comes with this huge compact. If you guys want to splurge a little bit, I do recommend Laura Mercier highlighters, and their blushes are really good too. But this highlight I love because the shade is great. It's just perfect for my skin. It's almost like my skin tone, but just amplified a little bit. I mean, it brightens up my face. It makes my complexion just glow beautifully. It gives me kind of a refreshed look. I've used this and talked about this so much, but I really still love this product. I kind of stopped talking about it because I felt like I was boring people, but I had to bring it out again for this video because this is gorgeous. And the name Matte Radiance is kind of weird because like how can it be matte and radiant, but it's just kind of like a subtle radiance, I guess. Like I feel like that's a better way to describe it than matte. This one is from Too Faced. Now this is actually a little palette. It's their Sweet Peach Glow palette. Really love the whole palette, but the highlight is what I'm focusing on today. This is a perfect shade for fair skin. I know this is not going to work for everybody, but for me personally, this whole thing just works out. And the formula, the gel texture of it, it just blends onto my skin. Like it sticks, it lasts all day. This is one of my longest lasting palettes, like face palettes that I own. I love the whole package of this, like the blush, the bronzer. I'll wear all three of these together and it doesn't look overly shiny. And last but not least here, I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. This is an old favorite. I feel like a lot of people on YouTube have talked about this, like when it first came out and it got so much hype. And I believe when it first came out, it was like limited edition. This palette was the first product I ever bought from Hourglass, and that kind of introduced me to their powders, and I went into it knowing that they were going to be more subtle. I still appreciate it just as much as when I first bought it, and I've made quite a good dent in the middle one. I know you can't tell, it looks like I haven't touched it, but trust me, I have. Like I use this a lot, and the great thing about these is that you do get to try 3 different shades in this one palette if you don't want to commit to like a whole full size. And here are the 3 shades that come with the palette. So this one is Dim Light, Incandescent Light, and Radiant Light. Radiant Light is one of my favorites. I also really like this one because it kind of once again matches my skin tone and flatters me. I feel like it just works, but this is a great brand to go to just in general because I feel like they do the subtle powders so well. Like Hourglass is where it's at if you want something very soft and very like undetectable kind of thing. I think that's just kind of their brand almost. Alright guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed these soft and subtle highlighter recommendations. These are just the ones that I personally like. I know there's tons more out there, so let me know in the comments what you guys are wearing down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.